The average young girl out there is looking for love. The average young guy out there is looking for love. I mean, everybody's looking for love. They want to be loved, they want to be cuddled, they want to be accepted, they want to be embraced, and all of that. They want somebody to accept their excesses and all of that. As a matter of fact, a huge number of songs that are being released today is geared around love, is revolving around love. I love you, I cannot do without you. If you leave me, I will die. You're my air, you're plenty crazy things. Forgive me for saying crazy. It's amazing actually, but when it's done, like when you overdo it, it becomes crazy in some sense. The truth is, there are more people who need to love themselves than there are people who need to be loved. If you don't love yourself, there is no way you're going to keep a relationship. Every now and then you'll be breaking because of that void. It's only you who can feel it, that self-love. Somebody else cannot feel it. There'll be some degree of irresponsibility, insecurity, and at the end of the day, you realize the relationship is going to fall off. Now, I'm not here to talk about relationships. I'm just using this as an intro point. Before I teach you how to love yourself, I'll help you understand what self love is not. The first, self love is not hatred for others. Some people think they are loved only when others are hated, or when something they perceive to be good does not come to them. They feel like they are not loved enough by God. They feel like every good thing should happen to them. If something good is happening to somebody other than them, they are not loved. Or if they are going through one or two struggles, they feel like they are not loved. Self love doesn't mean you will not feel pain at some point. Self love doesn't mean life is not going to be difficult. That's not what it means. Self love doesn't mean because I love myself, everything good in this world should come to me. Even if it doesn't belong to me, I have to divert it to me because I love myself. No, that's selfishness. That is not self love. Secondly, self love is not pushing yourself, if you understand. Now, some people, to them, they feel that because I love myself, I'll not stress myself, I'll not grow myself. If there's something that will make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, they are not doing it because to them, I mean, I love myself, I cannot stress myself. If it's too hard for me, I'll just let go. I'm in my self get era and stuff like that. That is not self love. That is you running away from responsibilities. In this video, I'm going to teach you 5 simple steps, just 5. And trust me, at the end of this video, you will understand where the problem is coming from and how to start loving yourself genuinely. Like, you love yourself to the extent that even if anybody else is not loving you, you are contented. Like, I love myself. You love yourself, you will not hurt yourself, you will not be addicted to a drug to find yourself in a place that you can never be found. Please stay with me to the end of this video. So I know the question in your mind now. Some people will be like, who do you think you are to teach me how to love myself? What gives me the right to teach you how to love yourself is because I was once there. I was once in the place where I had so much hatred for myself. As in, I saw nothing good in myself. Everything I did was out of place. Everything I did was not matching up. I was in that position where I did not like myself. I did not like my face. I did not like my voice. I did not like my body structure. I loved nothing about myself. I did not want to see myself. I was living with myself like someone living with a complete stranger. Part of the reason is because I suffered a lot of rejection when I was really young. And so it got into my head really young. I felt like, okay, I was this thing that they never really wanted, but I came. So it was pretty difficult for me. I remember there's this my classmate then. I was, I think, 10 years old. She was my classmate and my then friend. She used to come to my house every now and then with gist, and she'll go back to her house. One day she was just passing actually. She stopped by my place. We talked for a bit. My mom was just seated close to where we were standing. And so when we were done talking, I just made this statement when she was going. I was like, I really wish I was like her. My mom got so pissed. She was like, what do you even mean you really wish you were like her? I'm not trying to look down on her or anything, but you're way better. I mean, you are so talented. You're intelligent. You're beautiful. You have Christ in you. What do you mean you wish you were like her? And mind you, that was when I just repented. So I had not really understood who I was and what God had in stock for me. And I kept wishing, like, I was wishing to be like everybody, but myself. And I did not understand that you can only gain value by being yourself. You cannot be another person. Only yourself. Without further ado, let's go right into the 5 steps to love yourself. Step number one, forgive yourself. You know, a lot of people hate themselves because of what has happened to them and because of what they've done. Some people did really crazy things while they're young, and as they've grown up and they are growing up, there's this voice in them, this voice of condemnation telling them, who do you think you are? You are not enough. You did that, you did this, blah, 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 and all of that. Forgive yourself. Now, forgiveness is not saying I did not do it. Forgiveness is saying, yes, I did it, but I mean, I've repented. That is no longer who I was. I deserve another chance. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be accepted. It was a mistake. It just happened. Okay, yes, I did it, but I was naive. Now I know better. Like if I knew better, I would have acted better. But now I know better. I mean, I deserve to move on. That is forgiving yourself. Secondly, forgive others. There's this saying that unforgiveness is like drinking a cup of poison and expecting another person to die. Unforgiveness kills you, not the person who offended you. It literally binds you. Some people have been abused, some people have been molested, and because of that, they cannot forgive themselves. They look at themselves as less. I'm saying this because it has happened to me. I survived at a very young age. I think the first one happened when I was 6. My father just died. I was 6 years old. And I survived miraculously by the hand of God. An attempted molestation. The uncle actually is a grown up guy. He wanted to destroy me, but God helped me. And I ran away from that house. So I've gone through it. I understand the trauma that comes with it, but you have to forgive yourself. I mean, it's not your fault. You have to learn to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself, forgive others. And I know the next question in your mind. So how do I forgive? It's easy. Just keep saying I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you. It's okay. Keep saying it. When the thought wants to come to your mind, keep saying, it's okay, I forgive you. I love you and it's okay. I forgive you, I love you. It's okay. You made a mistake. It's okay. I, so free yourself. Keep saying it to yourself. Let go. Just let go. Take some time off. Maybe leave your town if you have to rediscover yourself. Just take some time off. Get it out of your mind and tell yourself, I forgive. It's okay. Number two, accept yourself. Hmm. Learn to accept yourself. Now, let me make this clear. Accepting yourself does not mean staying exactly the way you are. Accepting yourself is reconciling with your past. Like, okay, this happened. Accept your family. Some people hate themselves because of the family they come from. We did not get a chance to choose which family we were going to come out from. And I strongly believe that the family you came out from is not a mistake. Accept your family. Have it in mind that, okay, these guys gave birth to me and there is no way on the planet I am going to change them. Accept your family. Accept your physique. Accept your body. Accept that, okay, I don't have boobs. For me, I was like, okay, I don't have boobs, but it's okay. I mean, it's not like I don't have anything. It's not like I don't have anything. Accept yourself. Accept your voice. Accept your talent. Accept yourself. It's okay. This is it. And then start from there to work on yourself. Self acceptance is the opposite of self denial. A lot of people deny themselves to the point of living fake lives. They're like, I am not poor. Yes, that is good. You're not poor. But start by accepting that, okay, I am from a poor background. I am facing poverty now. I am not poor. That's not a permanent state, but I am in the state of poverty now. And from here, I am working towards becoming a wealthy young lady, a wealthy young guy. What self denial does is because you are poor and you don't want to reconcile with the fact that you are from a poor background, you start borrowing money here and there, living a kind of life to match up to rich kids, and the gap is so well, you feel like you are another person altogether. Accept yourself, accept your current situation. Accepting, like I said, doesn't mean taking it in and keeping it like that. It means reconciling with that. Okay, this is it. This is it. How do I move from here? This is it. It is true that my body shape is not very perfect, but how do I move from here? It is true that I don't have enough money. How do I move from here? Accept that it is true. That is where self growth starts. Accept yourself. The third step is find your purpose. Now, purpose is the reason for existence. Purpose is the reason why God placed you on the planet. Purpose is what necessitated your coming. Find your purpose. Find who you are. Understand who you are. Understand what problems you were created to solve. There are three ways to become fulfilled in this life. You get fulfilled either by connecting, and that is what a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for love. They feel that when they meet this person, they'll be 100% complete. That's not true. You'd have the person, but there, like I said, there's this void in you that only you can feel. You find fulfillment by connecting, by creating. That is why a musician, when the musician is on stage or when the musician is singing, he comes alive. When the writer is writing, he comes alive. When the speaker is speaking, oh, that's their best time in the world because they have found themselves. You find fulfillment in finding yourself, and you find fulfillment in number one, connecting, number two, creating, number three, contributing to a greater end. That is why when some people find a job, they feel like, okay, this is it. But your job is not necessarily your work. Your work is what you were created to do. Your job is what you went to school to do or you are trained to do, which is not necessarily what you were created to do. Some people understood why they were on the planet very early and so they trained for that thing. You can be trained for a job that is still your life's work, but you have to find yourself, understand your purpose, understand the reason for existence. Ask yourself, what is this thing that if I'm not paid for, I'll do it every single day, every single time, and I'll not get tired of doing it? To me, it's singing and speaking. I can sing for I can sing for this thing used to say that you can sing for Africa, I can sing for the world. I can speak for the world. That is my thing. What is your thing? Sit down and ask yourself, what is my thing? When you find that thing, you'll realize that your purpose is always geared towards solving other people's problems. And it's from the solving of other people's problems that you gain fulfillment. You were not sent on the planet for yourself. You were sent for others. You have to find your reason for being. You have to sit down and ask God, Father, why am I here? Why did you make me to be here at this time? There's an exact reason why you're here and you're here at this time. Number four, speak kindly to yourself. This is so important. This is one of the strategies that helped me for the longest of time. Speak kindly to yourself. From the part of Africa where I grew up from, there's this thing, if a guy likes a girl, he would toast her. It's not like in the Western regions where we watch movies, a guy likes a girl or love at first sight, they meet and probably the guy bumps into the girl, her book falls on the ground and they're trying to pick it together and they look into each other's eyes and there's this love, this sparkle. This way, this side from where I come from, it doesn't happen like that. The guy has to see you, come to you and tell you I like you. Initially when the guy tells you I like you, it's just somebody new. Apart from the fact that if probably let's say the guy dresses well and speaks well, you'll be like, oh okay, so he looks fine and he talks well, but you cannot really see there's this love at the first time you guys are talking. But over time, the guy will be getting you gifts, caring for you, speaking to you, checking up on you, and that is how it grows. It's the same principle with loving yourself. Once in a while, take yourself out, buy yourself stuff, speak kindly to yourself, be good to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror every now and then and say, I love you. Normalize saying I love you to you. Normalize it. Normalize saying you're so amazing. Oh, you look beautiful. Look at your smile. It's so cute. Keep saying that to yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. Love yourself. Speak nicely to yourself. Quit cursing yourself. Stop speaking harshly to yourself. Stop telling yourself, what kind of a stupid child are you? Or stop telling yourself, I really thought you would do better. I really thought. I mean, why did you disgrace yourself like that? Some people speak to themselves so badly. There's this friend there's this guy actually that I was supposed to date when I was way younger. I think I was like 22 or so. And then one thing was a red light, a complete red light for me. One time I was coming back from church and I bumped into him and he was coming back from work. When he saw me, he was so excited, that kind of thing, the girl you want to date and all of that. And he was like, what have you eaten? I said, nothing. But I don't like to take anything because we are fasting. And he was like, "Oh, okay, I want to get fruits from this place. Can you just accompany him?" I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So we walked to that place and then he got the fruits. But he forgot something at work. I think his wallet or something like that. And guess what he told himself? He was like, oh, why are you so stupid? Why are you so useless? How can you forget something this pertinent? And I literally went, like, like physically, that's how I acted. I was like, he spoke to himself so harshly, like mercilessly. And then and then later he was like, don't mind me, I just overreacted. Please, let's just go. The moment we left that place, I made up my mind like, this thing cannot work. Do you know why? If somebody speaks like that to themselves, they'll speak like that to you. Even if you do the least of, it's okay to forget. Even if you do the least of mistakes, they will speak like that to you because that is how they do. That is because that is how they behave with themselves. The least mistake, they are bashing themselves, they are speaking really to themselves, they are cursing themselves, and that is how they will curse you because that's what they believe. They don't love themselves. You must speak kindly to yourself every single time. Even if you make a mistake, tell yourself, it's okay, buddy. I know you can be better. There's much in you. I know you can be better. Speak nicely to yourself. The last is grow yourself. Grow your mind, grow your character, grow your attitude. Part of the reasons why we don't love ourselves is because the people we love say that they don't love us. Actually, they don't say that they don't love us, but they say they don't love the way we behave. And so we tend to think, most people tend to think that the way I behave is who I am. No, that is the way you have been conditioned to behave. You can change your character. If you're somebody who speaks loudly, if you're somebody who talks anyhow, you can become somebody who speaks respectfully if you want to. Grow yourself. Quit saying, this is how I am. That is not how you are. That is how you allow yourself to be. Grow yourself, grow your character, grow your mind. Grow your mind. There's this confidence that comes with knowing. Read books, attend seminars, stay around people who can help you to become better. Now you're going to ask me, how do I stay around people who can help me become better if they don't even love me? The internet has made it so easy these days. There is the YouTube, there is TikTok, there is Facebook. Like people who are loving. There are some celebrities who curse people. Don't hang around them. Don't hang around them. Hang around people who are loving. Hang around people who have enough love to share. Hang around people who tell you you can become better. Hang around people who see the good in you. Hang around people who want you to become more. Grow yourself, grow your mind. Grow yourself spiritually. Love God. Grow yourself in giving. Actually, giving is so powerful. There's sometimes you give and you just feel, I don't know how to explain that feeling. You just feel so good. Give more. Love yourself. Finally, you will not become much if all you do is listen and not take actions. At least there is one step in everything I have said. There might, hopefully, be one thing that you will learn. Please take it to heart and start practicing today. Start practicing now, and you will transform your life for the rest of your life. See you in my next video. Bye.